That's me trying to smile. Apparently I don't do it very often. Right, quick update, as quick as I can. On Saturday I had my first refeed, all went great. I got up early on Sunday, the day after, so I didn't train on my refeed day, and I had a really good shoulder session, much fuller, just great pump, felt good. Aching still today, it was that good. I was about just over 2 pounds heavier by the end of it. I've already gone back to normal weight. I'm back down to what I was before the refeed now. I feel great, to be honest. Not tired, not fatigued or anything like that. At the beginning of week 2, I dropped my cardio down to 15 minutes, which was the plan, but I didn't. I ended up doing no cardio because for the 2 more days, I just left it because I'd already done my sessions that week. I was going to start again fresh on Monday, and I was still losing weight doing no cardio. So for the entire last week, I didn't drop calories when I didn't do cardio. I didn't drop calories when I didn't do weights. I just had 2,800 calories every day and didn't do any cardio. And my weight took about 5 days to stabilize, and that's when I had the refeed. So, I mean, I've got leaner, I've lost body fat, and I haven't had to do any cardio. But I'm going to implement it back in this week. I mean, as of today, I've started doing my cardio again, just half an hour, 5 times a week. And I'm doing that in the morning before breakfast. And that's that. I'm going to keep my calories the same, but I am this week going to drop the 150 calories if I don't do CV, or 200 calories if I don't do weights, both if I don't do both. Obviously, I'm off to Milan on Sunday morning, so I'm going to just hit it hard this week, and I'm going to have a relaxed 3 days in Milan. I'm going to have one day where I just eat whatever I want, you know. I'm going to take enough food with me for the other 2 days. Be easy to sort out. When you're dieting, people always notice you change in mood. You know, people generally associate, people who are dieting as moody fuckers, and there's a good reason why. Because generally you are. And basically today, I was in Asda, and something happened that when I walked away from it, I thought, that was actually quite a good indication of how I am 2 weeks in, and I'm actually okay. I was at the checkout, and I finally got there, and the gentleman serving me must have been about 4, maybe a bit more, stone overweight. And that's not me picking, that's me literally, I could look at this man and just see that regardless of training or what he wants to look like, whether it be bodybuilder, fitness enthusiast, anything, whatever his goal was or would be, he was very overweight. And based on the first few things that scanned through, he started up a conversation with me, and he asked me, oh, so you're into your greens and your super shakes? I was like, excuse me? I had an empty shaker bottle on me, because I'd just been to the gym. It was completely empty, and a bag of frozen broccoli. He'd come to the conclusion that I liked super shakes because of that. I don't know anyone who blends frozen broccoli, but I just said to him, no, it's just to eat, that's all it is. And he then continued going, oh, well, my friend's a nutritionalist. He's been telling me about, if you blending your greens and making them into a shake, it's much better for you than eating them. Your body digests them better, Now, if anyone knows me, the thing that fucks me off the most, whether I'm dieting or whether I'm not dieting, is just people who talk shit. People who just don't have a fucking reason why they're saying something, but they're just doing it anyway, and they're just talking about something that they don't even know is true, or they've never even checked. They've just heard it from someone, and they've just started telling other people. And this is where problems lie, because you hear bullshit getting spread by people, and it goes like Chinese whispers, and then people hear it and think, oh, that's a good idea. Now, if I was a few more weeks into diet, I probably would have bit at this, and I didn't. I just said, oh, right, okay, oh, and just killed the conversation dead. But I just wanted to say, well, I'm pretty sure your teeth and your digestive system and your stomach acid probably does a good job of breaking down vegetables, if it can cope with things like red meat, But I don't know whether he's got confused with the fact that you've got your roughage, your insoluble fibre, things like that. But the fact that he seemed to think that his nutritionist friend had said it's better for you to blend things than it is to eat them. It's like, well, it's the exact same thing. You're putting them in your body. There's no fucking difference. But anyway, I walked away. There was no digs. There was nothing said. I left it. If this happened a couple of weeks before the shoot or before a comp, I would have said something. And anyone who knows me knows I would have done. Sometimes I just can't help it with stuff like that. It was just all the factors there, the person saying it and what it was based on, and the fact that it was a load of crap. But we're okay. No one died, and I got to come back here and cook all my food up without any visits from the police. This week, like I say, I'm just going to carry on as I would have done from the beginning. So I'm a little bit ahead in terms of results, but I'm not going to be slacking off. I'm just going to carry on. Anything that's changed? Gear. I have upped my Anavar by another 25 milligrams, so I'm taking 75 milligrams of Anavar now. And not by so much choice, but just by the circumstances I'm in, I'm now taking a higher dose of the EQ, the Boltanon, but I'm not sure I am, because if anybody knows anything about, labs and the different brands you can get, what I was using before was 200 milligrams, and it came in single mil amps, and is from a very reputable company and is good stuff, and probably is 200 milligrams. The stuff I've got now is quite a good lab, but it says 300 milligrams. It's probably not 300 milligrams. It's probably nearer to 200, but it might be a little bit in between. But it's not a big enough difference for me to take a lower amount of the liquid to, balance out the actual dosage. So we're just going to go with that. I'm not taking any fat burners. I'm not taking anything like Clen. I'm not taking anything for my thyroid. I'm not taking any T3. I don't even know if I will. This isn't for a comp. I'm not trying to get down to the driest possible outcome. I'm just going to see how I look, and I want to look healthy, and I don't want to have a big rebound at the end. So I'll just see how things go, and if I do change anything, I will let you know. And that's it pretty much. I'll do another update after Milan, see what I weigh and everything. But the next one I'll do on supplements, and not just like what I'm taking and why I'm taking it. I'll happily talk about what is a load of bullshit and what people really need to stop buying into and spending their money on, because I like talking about things like that. So, right, I'm off for a nap, and I will speak to you guys later.